All right, everybody, welcome to the call. This is Scott Pierce at Social Media Mastery, and so much good stuff today. So this is, you're looking at a new video that we're going to be dropping into the media library and listings leads. The vertical versions and the database email blast was added last week, but we're going to start adding these landscape versions of the videos as well. So you'll be able to download them from listings to leads and then upload them to your social medias. So if I go to listingstoleads.com, go ahead and log into your account. And when you have a chance, make sure you check out these 1-minute lead gen tips. These are so good. We rotate different ones, add new ones. So we try to get something new every day in there. And actually, let me log out and log in. And let's go to the media library first. And there we go. And so you're going to see here in the media library, it's going to drop you on the images. And you can just see an image here, but we're going to go to the videos. But yeah, great images to use on social media. And these are the videos. So you can see here, we got different styles. For most of you, you'll use this one here, the first one. And you'll see it says Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. We should add Facebook, both Instagram, Reels, Facebook. The other two here are for polls. So if you're a little bit more advanced, you can actually do a poll on Instagram. You can do a poll on TikTok. So these versions are good for that. But if you just click it, you can either download it from your laptop, share it to your phone, or just log in, download it from your phone, and then upload it to Instagram. And so you'll see here, I can make it bigger, right? Beautiful video. And so these are meant to be great supplement videos to the different things that you're already doing with listings to leads. So you got all the short form video scripts, you've got all the posts, you got the ads, but these are really great things. These are going to be more topical, and we've got a lot of them coming. So again, you can click the download, a couple different versions. We've got this launched last week as well. This is a fun one. Top 10 iconic homes. And so if you load them up into your socials, always use music that is from that platform. So some of our videos will have music with them. Some of them won't. I think going forward, we're not going to be putting music for the most part. Or if we do, even then, you still want to mute the sound when you upload it to your social and then take the music from there. And so if we go to my Instagram, you'll see. So just some great stuff. And then it was interesting because here on this one, I was able to do a poll right in the reel. The problem with when you do a poll in an Instagram reel, then it cannot be shared back to Facebook. So when you're posting a reel to Instagram, you may have seen or says, do you want to share this to Facebook? And I would definitely do that, because anybody that watches 3 seconds or more of this video, A, is probably going to be interested in real estate. 2, or B, we can add them to a custom audience, which you're going to see training on that coming out later today or tomorrow. But adding them to a custom audience won't matter if nobody has seen the video. So start using these videos. And then even if somebody saw the video today and then you set up the custom audience tomorrow, that viewer from today will be added to the audience. So hopefully that made sense. And then I got a new one here, and I'm going to start doing training on this as well. Polls are so fun on Instagram, TikTok as well. And so the next time that you got a listing in your area, check it out, look it up and see when did it sell last, and then do a post. What I would do is I would go to the listing and I would just do a 3 or 4 second video of it, and maybe do like a little bit of a left kind of a video vertical, and then just lay over the address, listed for sale, and then do last sold 1994 for how much, right? Or whenever it was sold last, and then give 3 options. Obviously, you'll know which option is correct and let people guess. This could be a really fun thing. And the cool thing about this kind of content is it's repeatable. So you can do images with this. You could do videos with this, right? There's all sorts of things you could do. You could do an image in Canva if you wanted to. It could be a simple, just you go take a photo and you say listed for sale. And you can do that with sold listings. I think it would be a lot of fun for sold listings, right? Just sold for $9.99, last sold $19.95 for how much? And give 3 options. So always check with your broker if you need to for things like that, but take a look at that. And let me give you my link, and that way you can all have it. I'm going to put this into the GoToWebinar control panel. And give me a second here. There's the questions. Enter your question. I'm going to send it. So hopefully all of you just got my Instagram link. Take a look at that a little bit later. And again, this video will be in your media library a little bit later today. In fact, right after this call, we'll get it uploaded. And again, when you click media library, you'll drop on images. And again, just click videos. And while we're here, let me just point out a couple of more of these videos, because again, I really want you to come in here, take these videos, upload them to your socials. For example, pool homes. So a lot of these videos are also going to be buyer and seller profile videos, where the intent is, let me turn off the music. The intent is, as people are scrolling down their Instagram, their TikTok, their Facebook, and they see these videos, the people that are going to be interested in that kind of a home or that kind of a situation as a seller are going to hang out on that video just for at least a few seconds. And again, with Instagram Reels and Facebook, all of those people can be added to a custom audience so that we can run ads to them really cheap down the road as as more and more people watch our videos. So it's a beautiful way to let people self-select to come into our audiences for us to then later advertise cheaply. So at this point, all you need to know is start using the videos. And again, these are not meant to be your end all be all for your social media. You still got to do your stuff, but bring in these videos again, just to give it a little bit more of a different look, different call to actions, attract new people. So check them out. Give us your feedback. Would love to get your feedback. And again, we got a lot more of these coming. Now, let's go back to the dashboard. And I'm just going to mention it right now. We'll cover this tomorrow in the database call. But since we are here, I'm going to scroll down because it relates to that video that I'm going to be uploading. And that is the database email we just released on Friday, I believe. Yeah, on Valentine's. Breaking news, you're paying a mortgage, just not yours. I'm already getting good feedback on this one. If you just click it, you can take this, you can drop it into Follow Up Boss, you can drop it into Lofty, you can send it from listings to leads. But this is a phenomenal email. So if you haven't sent it, you'll be able to see where you can, like this one right here, that was from January. When you click it, you'll be able to copy the code to drop it into whatever program you want. You can send yourself a test email, and then you can obviously send it or schedule it through listings to leads. So if you want to send it to your leads in listings to leads, just select the contact list. So you can select all buyers, sellers, or any custom list that you might have, and then either send or schedule. And again, you can copy that code and go send it from another program. But today, let's talk about social media mastery. So I already gave you a couple of great things that probably already worth the price of admission right there. Those two things I just shared with you about the video swipe files that you've got available to you, plus the idea for, I showed you on Instagram about homes. That would be another great thing to be doing. Now for our daily and weekly and monthly and yearly calendar, I'm going to go to the marketing calendar as always. And I'm going to see this week, right? All the different funnels. You can do whatever you want. We've got unlimited listings, landing pages, 80 different PDF guides. So with all of those options, we want to take that and distill it down into the most, I don't know what's the word, the most popular, most effective, the ones that work the best. So listings that are for sale, marketing an open house would be phenomenal. If you got a just listed, a coming soon, maybe you don't have a listing this week, but you're going to want to find one to market, because marketing listings are by far the best way to attract buyers, but also to get upstream seller leads. All the time, people are marketing a listing. And as those listings are coming in, you will find some of those people are also sellers. So if you click on any one of these, you'll see 3 options: the checklist. And I always recommend, if you're a little bit newer or you're just not an expert, download that checklist. And you're going to see here social media free and paid, Facebook and Instagram. So we got an ad, social media, short form video script. And then if you are the listing agent, we got a social media post for the seller. And there's other categories that we're not going to be covering today. You've got the step-by-step guide. So again, every item on the calendar. And so you can see here a little bit of a summary about why we're doing this and why we recommend you doing this every single week. To the right, you'll see the different statuses. So if I have an open house I'm marketing, I might click open house. And this will be a walkthrough. So this will walk you through. Open house is a little bit different. There's so many great ways. Open houses, if you do an open house every week using the Listings to Leads open house marketing plan and open house mastery for how to convert leads that come through your open house, your business will love you in 2 to 3 months. You will be doing so well. And the thing about open house is there are ways to generate listings after the open house. So literally after your open house, even if you borrowed the listing, there are ways to market that post open house to generate listing leads. We've also got the open house sign-in form, which is great. And the one thing I want to show you that is in the walkthroughs that is not on the checklist yet, and that is how to do Instagram, Facebook, stories, reels, TikTok, YouTube shorts. And so here you're going to be able to see a walkthrough video on how to do polls on Instagram. So if you want to learn how to do a poll on Instagram, there's a quick video. And if you want to learn how to do a poll on TikTok, here's a great video. And you got examples here. And so here, there's a lot of great examples, right, of doing Instagram stories, reels with polls. Also linking right to a single property website, linking to a landing page for a PDF guide. There are so many great ways. Oh, and there's that video again that we were just looking at earlier, right? Listed for sale, last sold for how much? Absolutely awesome. All right. So again, every one of those items in the calendar will have the checklist, the guide, and then you'll just go and select to go do it. So I'm going to do my coming soon. Then as you saw on the checklist, oh, my account is not activated. Let me go ahead and connect my Facebook ad account. And something, oh, interesting. I'll show you here. So I am not connected, but when you are connected, and you should just be able to click that, it'll connect you right through. Location will autofill. So we will autofill the location of the listing automatically. You can add to that or change it if you want. We got special housing ad category selected, lifetime budget of $35. And that's the minimum. You can totally increase that. You can go to 50. I got people that do 200 to 300 a week, literally, like they're in a bigger metropolitan area, but they are doing $200 a week. So you are not limited. We just do what we want the minimum to be, which would be $35 for a week, but that can be completely changed. The start end date will default to 1 week. We do have we have 21 different image templates. If you click edit image, you'll be able to select all the different, and all of this is editable. The text is editable. Again, there's 21 different templates that you can select from, and you can also use Canva. You can use video here. So your options for what this image or video is are limitless. All you have to do is when you're ready to go, just click the green create ad button and you're off and running. And typically for listings that are for sale, the average cost per lead, and that's going to be a Facebook lead ad. The average cost per lead is coming in between $2 to $5 for buyer leads. Next up is a social media post. So this can get to all of our socials, Facebook, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, and Google. Make sure it gets everywhere. Make sure that gets everywhere. Now, again, what's not on the checklist or here is the Instagram story, TikTok, Reels. So again, that was in the step-by-step guide. And you can always access those step-by-step guides in the overview. So again, every work area has an overview. And if I go back to that overview, you're going to see here, guide, checklist, quick little overview video, 18 to 106 leads, 10 to 20 seller leads. That's not BS. That's not just made up. That is completely factual. But it doesn't happen if all you do is a Facebook ad. So do the Facebook ad, write $35 minimum, spend more if you want to, but use the other tools as well. So again, if you're the listing agent, don't forget to do this. So many top agents have done this, and it just kills me when I do. I talk to agents all the time, and I'll be in their account with them, and I'll see that this is not being used, and you are totally losing out. Click the green button. If you've never added the seller info, I think it's going to say add seller info. So you click it, put in the email and their name. So if you need to add an email, for example, all right, got 2 emails to Dear Lauren and Ian, and click send. And the email that this sends, in fact, I was talking to a client last week and he sent it and he's, Scott, you're right. My seller, they actually did love it. And I was like, dude, I'm telling you, I don't know why you don't use this. Cause I'm gonna give you a quick little role play that just makes this so beautiful. So check this out. And you're going to get CC'd. So you're going to get a version of this email sent to you. But when this goes on the seller's page promoting you, check this out. Our home just listed for sale. Scott Pierce at Listings for Leads created this and many of the tools that are being used to market our home. And so we want the seller, all they got to do is just copy that. And they go into Facebook and I'll post it. I'll delete it, but I'll just show you what it looks like because it looks great. And this way, all the seller's friends, they click on it. They're going to comment. They're going to like it. They're going to get into your single property website where there's all that great lead capture that you don't have at your IDX. You don't have at your MLS. You don't have it in a lot of places, right? So they click that post and here we are. We're back into the single property website with all that great lead capture. I got 3D tour, community video, so many great things you can do with listings to leads, professional photos, my 100-point home marketing plan. And so here's what you do. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And otherwise people are going to be like, oh, you're selling your house. And I'm like, no, I'm not. But when you send that to the seller, they're going to think you sent it because it's going to come from your email address. So make sure you call the seller up and just say something along the lines of, hey, Ian, Scott here. Just want to make sure to let you know that we got your property on Zillow. It's on Realtor.com. We just did a Facebook ad. It should be live shortly. It's posted to our socials. We have a lot of other great marketing going out, but I sent you something to put up on your Facebook page because in this crazy market, you likely know people who know people that would love to buy in the area. And again, in this crazy market, we don't want to leave any stones unturned. So if you can get that to your Facebook page, that will be awesome. Let me know if you have any questions, but it's going to look beautiful and you're going to love it. And your sellers will love it. And their friends are going to love it. And their friends are going to click. And again, you're going to get you can potentially get some phenomenal engagement from this. So please do not forget that. And Shane, awesome. Okay, great. Shane, I'm sorry, what? Trinica, I don't think mine works. Yeah, Shane, get with me after the call or get with support. Definitely feel free to get with me after the call because again, on the custom audiences and stuff, it literally takes 10 seconds, 1 minute. And again, I'll be doing a training on that a little bit later, probably today or early tomorrow morning. But it doesn't matter if you set up the custom audiences if the videos are not out there and getting views. So the first thing is start using the videos. And here's the cool thing. Any video you've ever done before can be added to this. So we're going to be able to leverage all your past videos and these to do this strategy. And it's part of that $2 a day buyer seller lead strategy. So get this to the seller. And while you're here, you might as well do the e-flyer. And again, this is more for of a database thing. But if you're going to send it to the seller, you might as well just knock them out at the same time, because this email is beautiful as well. We'll cover the email more tomorrow. And then the last thing here is the short form video script. So please use this script. It is so damn good. Clients have been using this. They absolutely love it. One of the biggest problems with doing video is what to do the video on, what kind of script you're using. So the fact that we give you a short form video script for every day of the week takes away so many of those problems that people have. And so you can use our scripts, and the script is the part in the gray here. You can use our scripts either word for word, which would be a little bit difficult, paraphrase them, or use them as inspiration. As you're doing video, you're going to get to the point where you may start out doing word for word, then you're going to go into paraphrasing, and then you're going to be so good, you're just going to do it on your own, but using our scripts as your inspiration. And so to use our scripts, just click the green send button. Your email will come up and click send. The email that you're going to get is going to look a lot like this one. Let me just pull it out so you can just see what it looks like. Give me 1 second. Let me find it. There we go. All right, I'm going to pop it out. And so here's the email. Now I can copy and paste this into my teleprompter app. Right. So again, I would copy and paste this into my teleprompter app. And now if you don't have a teleprompter app and want to get one, the green buttons are for that. And then if you don't know how to do a video, click the blue button. And that's going to open up a video right here. And then when you click play, it's going to magically put you right where that email is. And so you can just walk through how to use that email, how to record the video, and how to get that out there. And so again, every single day you've got an ad. Now, I only recommend doing a couple ads a week. So while there are 5 possible ads that you can run a week, I mean, there's unlimited, but there's 5 suggested ads per week. Only do 2. All right. You're not meant to do 5 paid ads a week, but you are able to do a free social media post every day of the week. You're able to do a short form video every day of the week. So if I go to sold pending, again, here's the checklist. And this is great. Oh my gosh. If you have a client where you're the selling agent and your buyer is in contract on a property, obviously if you're the listing agent and you have a listing in contract or recently sold, you're going to want to do this. These are the best seller leads, cost per lead all day long. And again, here you're going to see Facebook ads, social media post, short form video, social media post to the seller for the listing agents. If you want to do a Google ad, you could. And then we're also going to do the Instagram stories, reels, TikTok. Again, here's the guide. Again, the guide's going to take you to a jump page. So it gives you a little overview of why it's so damn good. Then you can click either pending or sold. Pending is going to cover all of those under contract, active, contingent. And so you'll see if you click on it, this is the walkthrough for pending. And always keep in mind when my listing goes pending, and it's under the pro tip right here, I change the property description from my buyer description, because I'm speaking to buyers, to language that is more appropriate for a seller, for homeowners. Because I know when I market a listing that is into contract or just sold, it's going to be more likely that homeowners, not home buyers, are going to see this. So I changed that around the description, and I'm going to put that link into the go-to webinar control panel. I'm going to send it to all. I'm going to close that. We'll come back here. So again, take a look at that pro tip. And obviously I do it again when the listing sells, because that way, when the listing sells, obviously it's not anymore when this listing sells, it is now that this listing is sold, right? So again, we were looking at sold and pending. If you don't have the listing in your account, get with our support team if you need to, or you can add it manually. Once the listing is under contract or sold, it's usually no longer in the data feed able to be brought in automatically. So you will have to add it manually. But look at that as content creation, because again, when you market a pending or sold listing with listings to leads, you're going to generate the best quality seller leads, definitely at the best cost per lead. So again, with the overview, guide, checklist if you need them. But again, Facebook ad, location will autofill. We'll do the special housing ad category. We'll do a lifetime budget. Normally the budget for pending and sold will be $50. Start and end date of 1 week, right? And again, I can change the image. We got 21 image templates. You can use your custom Canva images. You could even do a video. You could use our short form video script. You could do your own video and have that video playing here in your ad. So everything, again, fully customizable, but ready to go and launch in just a couple of seconds. Just click the green create ad button and get that off and running. We're going to want to let everybody know on our regular social media, not just the paid ad. So we got the social media post as well. Now, just like the ad where you can edit. So again, I change the property description. I do that under edit listing. I can do a quick little edit to the ad. And then I can also do edit to the post. And it'll be something like this. So imagine 333 Main Court, Rockland is pending, now expected to close soon. Our 100 plus point home marketing plan got this home 35,000 views, 10 showings, 2 offers, and sold above the easy, nice little post. Now later, I would do a post like this. And then also, if you want to do a post more of the story about the seller and how you help them get the property, do that more in depth, you can. But this right here is an awesome, quick little hit, right? As a social media post, and the same language would be great for the ad as well. So when you're doing your ad, doing something like this for the pending and sold really just helps people realize, hey, the market is doing great. Hey, this agent has something more than all those other agents that I look around and see, or it's like, never even saw the property. It's just in the MLS. That's all they do. What does an agent really do after all? No, we have a 100 point home marketing plan. And this is what happens when you market a property properly. So again, when we're doing our pending and sold social media, be thinking about that. What kind of story can we tell that just gives a lot more color to what's happening than just, another property is under contract. Oh, another property sold. That's great. But give me a little bit more information. So as a viewer, I can appreciate the work that you're doing. And maybe, I don't want to say admire you. That's a little bit dramatic, but just again, appreciate the fact that, that agent isn't just one of those people that throws a sign in the yard, puts it in the MLS, right? They actually do something. That's awesome. So once you do it over and again, you can edit the image, upload your Canva, your custom images from anywhere you want. Click post now or schedule. Get that out there. Get that up on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, and Google. And again, don't forget Google. That is such a great one. And the reason for Google, make sure you get your Google business page connected, is that unlike all the other ones, Google, these posts actually work almost like SEO. bringing in your audience and your ranking on Google will improve posting there through listings to leads. And I've had that told to me by a few top agents. Again, we're going to share this on the seller social media. So again, here you can see I have not added their information yet. All right. That's ridiculous. I'm literally missing out on some of the best content marketing, some of the best messaging I could give to my audience by not letting my seller let everybody know I got their home under contract or pending or whatever it is that you call it. That is something that needs to be known. And it's almost like, why would you shoot yourself in the foot by not getting the seller to put that up on their page? Now, you don't have to do it as soon as the offer is accepted, right? You can wait till the contingencies are removed, hopefully, but you want it to give it at least a week between, if you can, you'd like to give it a week between the pending post and the sold post. So again, I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Even if I had a client, this was about maybe a couple of years ago, but it's still completely valid. And the seller was like in the late 90s, not on social media. He still sent it to her. In fact, I think it was a woman. It doesn't matter. But anyways, the client sent it to this lady, and the lady is not on social media. She ended up sending it to all of her family, and the agent got so many more leads because now the family members were posting it on behalf of the mom or the aunt or whoever the relation was. But you get the idea. Don't be that person that just leaves money on the table. Not a good look. And lastly, again, just per the checklist. So if you got the checklist up, you'll know, don't forget the short form video. Here's the script. Great little script. And if you're subscribed to the Listings to Leads text service, one of the great benefits of that is when you're in a video, you can actually just read off the text code. And I might actually read it twice, so that way people can actually do it. But yeah, when we talk to people, this is something that I would think about doing. And some of you are going to take this and you're going to run with it. You could do this for every single listing that goes into contract or sells in your area. Imagine if you got an Instagram or TikTok or Facebook profile where every day or two, you're doing another video about another listing going into contract, another listing pending, another listing going to contract, another listing pending, right? You could be in front of the property, do a quick video, do a green screen from your office. There's so many different kinds of formats, right? It's unlimited. But imagine, who do you think people are going to reach out to? The person that doesn't have anything or doesn't have much or doesn't speak to this idea, or are they going to go to you where at least 2 to 3 times a week, they see you talking about listings going to contract or listings being sold. And here's the thing, even if they're not your listings, it doesn't matter. Even if you were to say the list 333 Main Court in Rockland just went into contract and was on the market for 33 days. It last sold in 2006 for $345,000, right? That kind of video, just 2 to 3 times a week, is going to get you so much more play. And so again, that's where you can use our script as your inspiration for those videos and knock them out and get them up there. Let's go back to the marketing calendar. And again, this week, right, every week we rotate buyer guides and seller guides. So this week is a buyer guide. Next week is a seller guide. This week's buyer guide, new construction. Again, the checklist, the step-by-step guide, marketing tools. So again, man, I don't know what happened on my Facebook account. I wonder if I've got an error. Let me check it real quick. I apologize. I was working on that video a little bit earlier today. Let me see now if I can go back. Let's try that again. So if I go to marketing tools, there we go. So you're going to see it's going to default to lead ads like they all do. And again, I can change the traffic. I can change to video views. For PDF guides, I always tell people, I would only run, because these are expensive leads. These leads can come in. New construction's a little bit different. For the PDF guides, new construction may come in between 10 to 15 bucks each. For a lot of the guides, though, they're coming at 20 bucks. That said, I would, especially for the seller guides, I would only run those to a custom audience. And for these, I would be more akin. I would do the social media postings, because again, remember I said you only need to do a couple ads a week. I don't want you burning through your budget. I don't want you wasting money. So for the guides, the post, these are great posts. Short form video script would be phenomenal. You getting out there and talking about, the idea of buying a new construction home. My gosh, if you go to listingsleads.com/new construction, you're going to see our new construction playbook. It is phenomenal. If you really want to build a business, new construction is such a great niche, such a phenomenal niche. And it doesn't preclude you from everything else and anything else. But new construction in a lot of areas, there's inventory, there's new homes. People love new homes. Make sure to check out listingsleads.com/new construction for the entire playbook. But this is such a great video to do, because again, people love new construction homes. And for social media, yeah, so you got Google. If you're into doing Google, that could be great. But again, they're going to be expensive. So I always tell people, only get into doing Google when you've got the budget to do everything else. And then you got extra budget to put into doing Google. Because you're going to spend a minimum of 20 bucks a day, if not more, for Google ads. 20 is minimum. 30 you can get away with, but a lot of people do, whether it's 50 or more. So again, post short form video and use the same techniques for Instagram Reels, Stories, and TikTok. For this Thursday, right, we got iBuyer on the list, but again, you can do whatever you want. We got so many different landing pages. Our goal, though, is just for you to have something every day of the week. We don't want you to do something where everything drops on Monday and you got nothing going out, because it's like an elephant or like an ant trying to eat an elephant. It can't happen. So we want just a little bit dropping every day. And so for iBuyer, again, checklist, guide, marketing tools. I'm seeing iBuyer, man, I saw somebody, they were doing iBuyer ads and they were coming in, they're coming in at $5 a lead, which is crazy. Typically these are coming in between 10 to 20 bucks a lead. But again, I would do, now for iBuyer, yeah, one second here. So we got the social media post. We've got a short form video script. And for iBuyer, I would really, the e-flyer, which we'll cover tomorrow, would be awesome to use, right? We want to get that to our database. We want to let our database know that we can give them a cash offer option. And here's the thing. This is something for, now a lot of you are using programs like maybe like iList or something. Do any of you have relationships with investors in your area to where if you had a seller that said, I want to get a cash offer, that you had a local investor, whether it's one or a list, that you could give that to? I'm curious. And a couple questions here. I apologize, I wasn't looking at the questions. What is in your 3-ring binder? Yep, we'll get to that a little bit later. I've been getting errors from Facebook. Hey, do you guys check that out again? I wonder if there might have been an error in Facebook, because I was seeing that a little bit earlier and then all of a sudden it just got cleared out. So I think Facebook may have had an issue. Sean, I love your newsletter prompt. Yeah, dude. Did you use that? Sean, was that from the webinar last week? God, and again, my voice is just killing me. It's not killing me, but I can just feel my voice is, ugh. But again, we're going to cover the e-flyer tomorrow, the database call script tomorrow. But I am curious. It's one thing to be able to send off cash offer opportunities to these companies, iList, iBuyer, Open Door, what your company may have one. But I would want to get I would want to develop relationships with local investors because if I'm a real estate agent, eventually I would like to have a bit of a portfolio. And so a great way to get into a portfolio is you're halfway there. You're a damn real estate agent. You got more access to more information than most people who are trying to be real estate investors. The biggest problem for most people is they don't know the next part of it. Check this out. What if you started putting this cash offer message out into the marketplace, right? Into your audiences, right? The iBuyer landing page. Here's the landing page. Actually, I probably should have shown this to you before. But if we can get this out to our local audience, then as we're generating leads, to be honest, I almost feel like you're giving up so much, not even money, but opportunity when you send this off, when you send those leads off to these third-party companies that are going to come in and do whatever. No, I want to take these leads I'm getting for cash offers. I want to get a list of 4 to 5 local investors, and I want to be able to give this to them and knowing that they're not going to try to steal them from me. Maybe whatever, figure that out. We can talk about that in the mastermind group. But why would I just send this off to somebody else? Why would I not want to get involved? Because listen to this. Let's say one of my local investors ends up making and getting a cash offer accepted. And as part of my relationship with them, I can be a little bit involved, right? Maybe I get to list the property when the investor gets done doing whatever they're doing with it. And I'm the one that gets to list it. Or I can be involved and help coordinate and source some of the work being done on that property. So I just think there's a lot of great opportunity with the iBuyer marketing funnel to not just generate leads and send them off to wherever you want. That's great. Whatever. Do whatever you want to do. Personally, I would be looking to developing relationships with local investors and then start using this funnel to bring in them deals, to bring deals for all of us so that I can become an investor. Because again, if you're a real estate agent, man, you are so close to financial complete independence, but we got to get away from just doing the transaction and start learning more about the other part of the business. And so that's where, again, I think that iBuyer is a downright winner. Down payment assistance. So another buyer funnel right there. Checklist, guide, marketing tools. Now, again, maybe I don't have a listing this week to market, and you're not going to listen to me. You're not going to go find one to borrow. You're not going to find a new construction. So you don't have anything for a listing to market this week. That's where something like this can come into play. Down payment assistance could be a great one, right? The new construction could be a great one, right? So you got a lead ad. Again, all different options. Here you'll just pump in or type in the location real quick. But that's all you have to do. 15-mile radius, lifetime budget. Again, don't treat 35 as that's all I can do. No, again, that's only just a downright minimum. If you want to spend $50, that would be phenomenal. And I think these leads are coming in, down payment assistance, anywhere from, these really run the gamut, like $4 to $10 a lead. So it is a bit of a wide stretch depending on where you're at. And again, lifetime. So again, lifetime, start end date of 1 week. And as always, if you've got a Canva image, you can click here, change the image. You could do a video. So you could use a short form video script or whatever you want to do. Maybe you talk about how you help people take advantage of down payment assistance to buy their first home. So Sean, I'm thinking of you, right? Maybe you do a video with, if you're looking to buy a home in Folsom, California, but you're not sure how you can do it, our down payment assistance opportunity has helped several families, including, in fact, I would actually start out with a family name. Yeah. If anybody wants to get in the mastermind group, that's an easy script. And again, that's one of those things you could do that weekly, right? Do your down payment assistance video weekly where you're talking about, and you could even do a sample couple, right? So if anybody wants to work that in the mastermind group, let me know. You could be a couple, you could be like John and Susan, who are average couple making $120,000 a year with one kid getting ready to go to kindergarten. And he's a police officer and she's a nurse. and they were able to qualify for first responder financial assistance and a local, you get my point, telling those kind of stories surrounding the funnel, which in this case is down payment assistance. And you can have content that is engaging with call to actions going to lead capture for free. Google ads. And of course, if you're going to do video, you can either use lead ads, but you can also use video views as well. So Google. But again, even if you don't want to spend money, maybe you did market the listing this week and that was your paid ad. You did $50. You did a sold pending maybe, and you don't want to do an ad. So don't do an ad, but do the post and do the video. And again, I would also use the same principles that we talked about earlier for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I got all those videos can be up on YouTube as well. So we just walked through and we're not even done. Oh my gosh. We got one more area to go. And this is a good one. Oh my gosh. Social content. Every single day I go here, my gosh, my team is uploading new stuff. But what I want you to be paying attention to is Sunday through Saturday. Oh, interesting. Okay. So today is President's Day. I'm going to go to tomorrow though. National Drink Wine Day. Check this out. There is a script. And the reason these scripts are probably some of the best things or some of my favorites, because it's meant for you to go to a local, in this case, wine bar and do a little video. Let everybody know it's National Wine Day. Again, you can take our script, click send it to yourself, open up the email, get that into your app, either record it the way it is, paraphrase it, use it as inspiration. One of the things about our scripts that's really fun is we try to intersperse some really interesting information. So in this case, wine's been around for 9,000 years, starting around places like Georgia, not too far from Turkey, and not the state, right? Georgia, the country near Armenia, Turkey, right? Iraq, Russia, in that Caucasus area. So anyways, great script. And so here's what I want you to do. I want you to go find a local wine. We can do this today. At President's Day, they might be open. Monday is hard, right? A lot of restaurants close, but maybe you do it tomorrow. But whenever, go record a video. And here's the key. You always use the location tag so that you can mark that you're there. So I assume you all know how to do that. But then I also want you to tag the place in the post itself. And that way, more people that like the wine bar that you were at are going to see the post. They're going to see you. They're going to get some information. And here's what I don't want you to do, or what I do want you to do. I want you to also talk about what you like at the wine bar, what you're drinking, and just a quick shout out. Because you're the mayor of the local area. You're like the press agent for that wine bar at that moment. All right. You are the marketing manager for that wine bar, for that video that you are doing. So people can see you. They get to know about the wine bar a little bit. You don't need to sit there and get all dramatic and ridiculous about it. But what you can do is give that wine bar some exposure, give that wine bar a little bit of love, because you know what? All the other people that love it are going to love you. The owner and the manager are going to appreciate it. And as you get, and always think about the end game, because in 6 months, when you start using our scripts, we got National Letter to an Elder Day. This is one I really am passionate about, because I think somebody could be a winner. Somebody that does this could actually come out as a massive winner in your local area if you do what I'm going to tell you right now. Wednesday is, oh shoot, I'm up here, Family Day. I'll talk about the letter day as well, but that's actually next week. I've somehow got into next week. Family Day, this could be a great one. Here's a script. And I think what would be great about Family Day is I know it's February, hard, But what are activities that families like to do together? Or maybe you can solicit, what do families like to do together? Leave it in the comments. But Family Day is awesome. National Retro, I keep going down. National Love Your Pet Day. This would be a great one to do at the local SPCA, local pet hospital. Is there a local pet doctor that people take their animals to when they get sick? Go there and do the video. Give them some love. Give them some exposure. All right. Let people know about them. And you are going to get that love returned to you from their fans. You are going to get that love returned to you from the people that work at the place. Now, if you're doing videos that are getting like 10 to 20 views, and so no one even sees them, that's just the way it is. All right. You got to stay consistent. You got to get better. Because here's the deal. When you finally commit to actually doing the stuff, you're going to find out that, in fact, it's not that hard, and you're going to get easier and you're going to get better and better, because then on Saturday is National Margarita Day. And if you can't figure out a way to have fun with this video script right here, I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to tell you. So right now, I'm maybe thinking Saturday, or was it Friday, the 22nd? I guess that's Saturday. Thank God. We'll need a day to recover from that one. But where are you going to go do the video? Was there a great bar that has just the best margaritas? Maybe they got an outdoor patio with heat lamps, hopefully, or maybe on February 22nd, it's going to be a little bit of a nice day for you to go sit outside somewhere where there's a great, just awesome bar that has great margaritas. Go do the video. Again, click on it. Where can I find the video? Wait, Sean, is it possible to put a weekly action list at the beginning of the week? Yeah. You know what, Sean? I like that idea. I like that. Maybe I will. Yeah, Sean, let me come up with something, because I've been having a similar idea to what you're saying, although you're articulating it much better than I was processing it. But you're right. If on Monday or maybe on Sunday, I were to send out an email to everybody saying, here are this week's scripts, because I did that in the mastermind group, and I'll get to it in a little bit here. But anyways, so again, for all of you here, let me show you. If you do not see these on your calendar, go to topics. So I'm in social content. I click topics across the top, topics. And the topics you want to select for those scripts are under holidays. So do random. That's the one that does most of them, I think. But then I would also do international. Those are fun. I love the internationals. And then obviously the Americans. So American, if you're in Canada, we love Canada. I don't care what people say. Canada holidays, international, random, American. So they're all there. So once you activate those, then they will appear when you click on the calendar tab. So they'll appear here. And yeah, next week, National Banana Bread Day. So a great bakery. National Tortilla Day, great Mexican restaurant. National Chocolate Covered Nut Day, great candy place, whatever. So real quickly, Letter to an Elder Day. Check this out. Find a senior citizen home in your area and maybe call them up and say, hey, I'm not sure if you all knew, but next week on the 26th is National Letter to an Elder Day. And I thought it would be nice if I could solicit the community to get people to write letters to people at your home. Is that something that would work for you? Now, hopefully they're going to say yes. Great. We'd love to have the people in our home get letters from the community. I think that'd be fantastic. Go do a video. All right, here's the script. Now in my script, I'm not telling you to do that because I don't know if you're going to do that. So this script is just gives you an overview and a little bit of history about it. But I want you to do a video. I think it'd be so awesome. Everybody, next week is on the 26th, National Letter to an Elder Day. And I have reached out to Eschaton over on Douglas Boulevard. And I would like to try to get 50 letters from all of us to the elders at Eschaton. If you have a letter, you can either drop it off or you can DM or comment below, and I will come pick it up if you're in the local area and deliver it to them on the 26th. I talked to them. They are so excited to get letters from everybody in the community. Go ahead and just comment below if I can be of any help or if you have any questions. And I think that would be, it's just what a beautiful thing. Agree or not agree? And I think that's the kind of thing you're going to get shared. You're going to get people liking that. You're going to get people loving it. And so again, that's next week on the 26th. And so obviously, if you're going to solicit that kind of idea of getting people to do letters, you might even record that video a few times. Always remember, only 5 to 10% of your followers, quote unquote, your audience are going to see any one post, right? 9 times out of 10. So you can do a couple of different videos, especially something like that, because it's such a beautiful sentiment and no one is going to get tired of hearing it. You could do Sean, right? So if you did that video today, the 17th, you can do it again on the 20th and say something like, hey, Sean here again. We're doing the letters for the elder and we got 15 letters in. That's so exciting. We're hoping to get to 50. So if any of you also are going to help participate, DM or comment below. I'm more than happy to come pick them up from you so that we can deliver them. And I'm also going to be delivering a banana cream pie, whatever, right? You got my point. Make it fun, make it engaging, bring your community together, especially so many people bitching and complaining about everything. Why can't we just have some nice moments where we're actually doing something for somebody? All right. Stop complaining and start doing something nice. And this is a beautiful thing to do in your area. And Sean, I'm glad you agreed with me. Everybody else on this call, if you're not agreeing with me, do you have a heart? That's what I ask. Rotasha, are you good with how to find the scripts? Rotosha? Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. Yes. Awesome. Okay, good. If we go to, so we did the marketing calendar. We did social content. We talked about the media library. Let me just mention here one more thing before I let you all go. And it's 10:02. I totally apologize. Under the marketing calendar we got resources and presentations. So right next to the marketing calendar is a tab called presentations. In particular, open house mastery. If you're doing an open house this weekend, watch this presentation. It's going to walk you through how to select the open house, how to prepare for the open house, how to do the open house. It's got the scripts, it's got the handouts, it's got everything. There is also an associated PDF guide and checklist. And then lastly, thank you for hanging out with us, everybody. But please make sure, check out our resources, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, live webinars, support center, and our blog. So with that, thank you for joining us. There goes my voice. Again, thank you for joining us. I will put this video in the media library shortly. So can't wait for you to take a look at that video. And again, that'll be right in the media library under videos. That'll be there in the next 20, 25 minutes, hopefully. And we'll talk to you then. Thanks, everybody.